The stock market can seem like a scary, mysterious place. It's where fortunes are made and lost, right? Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it seems. The stock market is simply a place where you can buy and sell pieces of companies called stocks. These companies can range from big names you know, like Apple or Nike, to smaller companies you might not have heard of yet. Investing in the stock market is one of the best ways to grow your wealth over time. Think of it like planting a tree. You put your money in the market, and over time it has the potential to grow much larger. Of course, just like with any investment, there are risks involved. The market goes up and down, but over the long term, it has always trended upwards. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about the stock market, the more comfortable and confident you'll feel investing your hard-earned money. So let's break it down and get you started on your journey to becoming a savvy investor. First things first, let's define some basic terms. Stocks, as we mentioned, are like tiny pieces of ownership in a company. When you buy stock in Apple, you're actually buying a small ownership stake in the company. Bonds are a little different. They're like loans that you give to a company or the government. You lend them money and they promise to pay you back with interest. Mutual funds are like baskets of stocks or bonds. Instead of buying individual stocks, you can invest in a mutual fund that holds a collection of different stocks or bonds, providing instant diversification. This can be a good option for beginners who are not yet ready to pick individual stocks. Now, you might be asking, why would a company want to share ownership by selling stock? Well, it's a way for them to raise money to grow their business, develop new products, or expand into new markets. So, how do you actually buy and sell stocks? You can't just walk into your local supermarket and add some Apple shares to your shopping cart. You need to open an account with a brokerage firm. These days, there are many online brokerage platforms that make buying and selling stocks easier than ever before. Once you've opened an account and deposited some money, you can start buying and selling stocks with a few clicks. You can choose to buy stocks at their current market price, or set a limit order, which means you'll only buy the stock if it reaches a certain price you're comfortable with. Now let's talk about stock exchanges. You've probably heard of the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. These are like marketplaces where buyers and sellers come together to trade stocks. One of the most important concepts in investing is diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Instead of investing all your money in just one or two stocks, spread it out among different companies, industries, and even asset classes like bonds and real estate. Now let's address some common misconceptions. Some people think the stock market is like gambling. While there's always risk involved, investing is different from gambling. With thoughtful research and a long-term strategy, you're participating in the growth of companies and the economy. Finally, remember that patience is key. The stock market goes up and down in the short term, but over the long term, it has consistently trended upwards. Don't panic sell when the market dips. Stay focused on your long-term goals, and you'll be well on your way to building wealth through the stock market.